Welcome back. We're starting off really, really good. We're in hour 2 of the show tonight, and we are live right here on Baltimore Exposed Radio 902. And what's next for our agenda? Fantasia. She is planning to play Mahalia Jackson in a film called named from the 1993 book Got to Tell It, Mahalia Jackson, Queen of Gospel. And we talked about this previously about her gaining the weight to play this biopic for Mahalia Jackson. She gained 45 pounds, which is interesting. Well, not only did she gain the 45 pounds, she also is going to be gaining extra money in her wallet, because according to the film's budget was budgeted at $23.9 million. And according to the New York Post, the songstress has signed a deal to earn a percentage of the film's box office gross. And that's unheard of. That's like really unheard of for anybody that's, she did one movie, which was her biopic.
Right.
And she's now garnering money from box office revenue.
Right.
That's a good deal. That's good for you, Fantasia. Good working that out. So I look forward to looking at this movie. I think she's going to do a really, really good job. If not I'm going to say it, possibly nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, okay.
If she does, it takes chutzpah, if I use an Italian word correctly, to gain 45 pounds for a movie, still be out grinding, doing. I'm hot again. It's the headphones. Stuff touch my ears. I get uncomfortable. Where was I? Fantasia. Yeah. It takes cojones, if I guess that Italian word properly. And I think she's going to do a good job. I think she's going to really, really do. I think she's going to put her heart and soul. Heart is the word I was using. And soul into this role. And, reclaim her career.
Right.
And probably come out as a full-fledged actress with this role. I got that being a possibility for her. If she works this right, I'm going to go see it. I'm sure you out there might go see it too. 855-TEL-TLS is the number here if you want to comment. Or text 443-642-9403. So it's coming from the 1993 book, Gotta Tell It, Mahalia Jackson, the Queen of Gospel. I've never read this book. It's a Jules Sheeran. One of those Jewish names. SCHWERIN. Sharon.
Maybe Sharon.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate just, Jennifer Hudson was rushed to the hospital this morning after she did her Good Morning America performance. And they're saying that she went to the hospital due to severe abdominal pains and was treated for food poisoning and released. So she's been released. So she canceled an appearance for the early show that she was going to on CBS right afterwards. And, doesn't say what restaurant food poisoned her or where she got where she got food poisoned at. But you're in our prayers, and hopefully you'll get well and be back to you. Well, I hate the CD, so I don't care about the performances. I really don't. I love you, Jennifer husband. I love you, Jennifer Hudson, but that CD, no. I don't like it. And that's why the sales were poor. But she's still out, marketing it like crazy. She's still out marketing it like crazy. I just like touching my teeth nail today. They feel so shiny and waxed and
Polished.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for instead of waxed.
Right.
There was no wax. There was no wax. But yeah, Jennifer Hudson, get well. They need you. They need your voice. But you need to get some different producers. Seriously. I'm not playing. J Records, hello. Are you out there? New producers. I need you to hook up with Dark Child. I need you to hook up with Timbaland. I need you to hook up with other people. Diane Warren. She can write you a ballad that will last a lifetime. She did it for Christina Aguilera. She did it for Beyonce. She did it for so many people. You need to hook up with Diane Warren. She did it for Pink. She did it for I Hate Your Signs. I just wanted to let you know that. That 30-second sign is a killer. It's really a mood killer.
Okay.
Because then it makes me leave. It doesn't. I like your sign.
Okay.
But I hate them.
Okay. That's fine.
All right, so since only hit 30 seconds left per the sign, I'm going to tell you we're going to talk about Lil Wayne and we're going to talk about Dr. Dre versus Ludacris in the next break. You keep it where you got it. You're listening to Baltimore Exposed Radio right here on Baltimore Exposed Radio. You're listening to the Talk Lately Show. I'm sorry, we get confused sometimes. And no drinks are being played. I mean, drink. And it's Friday.
Right.
Hey, Friday.
Hey, Friday.
Look, after the weekend, that means 3 days.
Yes.
2 days into the announcement.
Yes.
I can't wait. Oh, it's going to be spicy and juicy and delicious.
It will be.
June 14th, everybody. Do you hate or love your job? 443-642-9403 is the text. 855-TEL-TLS. Keep it where you got it. Oh, sorry. I get really caught up into that that sound by music bed right there. Hi, everybody. You're still listening to the Talk Lately Show. It's 9:17 right here on Baltimore Exposed Radio. That was just DH, Let's Rock. I like that song. She's a local artist here in Baltimore. She's been on the show a couple times and she'll be coming back quite soon, so we'll catch up with her in a couple weeks, I do believe. She should be emailing you, Nicole, soon. I talked to her the other day. Dr. Dre's Beats Electronics, LLC, the company that's owned by super producer Dr. Dre, that produces his signature headphone line, is being summoned to court by rival phone maker Signio USA, which is a collaboration with Ludacris. The lawsuit was filed on June 2nd in the United States District Court for Northern District of California. Details are scarce, but the suit also names Monster Cable as a defendant in the case. Signio USA is a manufacturer of sole headphone line marketed by Ludacris. So as we get more information on this and find out, hopefully it's not going to start another East Coast West Coast war. We don't need another one of those. We know the end result of what transpired with that kind of stuff, and we don't want to know anything else that has to do with anybody being murdered.
Exactly.
Now, Lil Wayne is being sued yet again for unpaid royalties on the Carter 3 album. For the second time this week, at least the fifth time since the album dropped in 2008, the producers are claiming that they haven't been paid royalties for their work on Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 album. The two producers filed lawsuit on, this time Dallas Productions duo Play and Skills are alleging that they haven't been paid royalties for producing T-Pain's assisted track "Got Money." The two My teeth are too clean. The two producers filed a lawsuit. That was funny.
You know, the music distracts me. They're late, but they're here.
It was funny, audience.
Yeah, it was late, but they're here.
The two producers filed a lawsuit against Lil Wayne in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, claiming that Weezy owes them at least $1 million back royalties for the track "Got Money." The third single off of The Carter 3 has reached double platinum status. Play and Skills is one of the 5 different sets of producers who claim they haven't been paid for their work on Wayne's album. So what's the problem, Lil Wayne? You can't blame it on Rikers. You're out. You're free. You just can't smoke or drink. You can't blame it on them. Just last week, David Kirkwood filed a lawsuit against Young Money and Cash Money Records, claiming that he is owed $1.5 million in royalties for his work on the Carter 3. Earlier this year, producer Diesel sued Wayne for $20 million for unpaid. What is going on?
I don't know.
Why are you not paying for the music that they're producing for you? I'm trying to figure this out. When I think about this in my head, you know, legal fees. Did they make him pay for room and board at Rikers? Maybe that's where the money is tied up. All the scissor, all the weed, all the baby mothers. There's a lot of them. There was a lot of them. Woo, 5 different ones I hear.
Yeah.
Drop my pen. Oh, my water's turned over too. Okay. It's crazy. I'm just trying to figure out why. Bangladesh attempted to take rapper to court in 2010, alleging that he never paid the producer for producing A Milli, and Lollipop co-producer Jim Johnson sued Wayne's camp for $500,000 in 2010, also claiming that he never compensated with royalties. Y'all need to stop working with him. I mean, I know he's a moneymaker, but y'all not getting paid.
Right.
He's taking y'all money. I think he probably thinks he has all the rights. Maybe he's not understanding the contractual obligation that you guys have between each other. Maybe y'all need to have a big meeting. All the producers that work with him, although I don't think he would show up. But he doesn't even show up to baby's birthday parties. But I digress. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Y'all need to try to find a different way of maybe approaching him when y'all try to, discussing music ventures. Here's where my account is. This is where I want my money deposited for my fee, as well as my royalties.
But is that his job personally, or is that baby's?
Whoever job it is,
right.
he's still an owner in the company. True. Whoever job it is, they're falling short and still buying cars.
Exactly.
We got to put a stop to them. Well, not we. Hopefully, well, you can throw me over if I'm the end result of you getting this settled. So throw me over a couple mil.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
And Lil Wayne, you can do it too. I'll sit over here and shut up. I won't talk about you no more. But until then, get him that damn money.
Please
stop playing with people's time. He's sitting back and ready to make the Carter 4 or 5. Which one is? I see. I can't even keep track.
It's the 4. Carter 4.
What else does he have to tell us? I got this album being about Rikers.
He might not be making anything if he doesn't come up with their money.
I got this one being all about Rikers. Okay. One part of it gonna have that girl, the officer that went in his cell. Part of it is going to be about the cell phone that he had. Somebody snuck in there for him, and he was calling people on it, and they called him. I think he should have did a documentary. They should allow cameras to go in there to document his life as a prisoner. Prisoner 67312.
Wow.
I don't know if that was his number. I'm just saying. That would have been cool. Document somebody that's in prison. Treat him bad. Throw hot water on him. Wow. Cut his dreads. That would have been really interesting. Cap his teeth. Put caps on his teeth. Give him pearly whites. You know he would go crazy over that. Oh, put pearly whites in that mouth. He would go off. These are not platinums. Extra platinums. All right, everybody. Sit still. We'll be right back. Oh, no. Pick another one. No.
Okay. So, let's not do that one. I don't know what that was.
I'm about to go be there, but I felt like I was getting ready to fall asleep.
I didn't get to hear these first. So
yeah, understandable. Never again. That song was, it had a nice beat, but I don't think it was meant for Cassie.
Which one?
That last song that just went off.
Oh.
Oh, she was draining. That's why I had to take my headphones off and move. Yeah. I want to tell you about this Chicago incident that is puzzling to me. And it's in regards to police being recorded without their awareness, apparently. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the acceptance of what the person that was recording them was trying to tell them, and they weren't trying to hear it. Mm-hmm. Now, when Chicago police answered a domestic disturbance call at a home, at the home of Tawanda Moore and her boyfriend in July 2010, the officers separated the couple to question them individually. Moore was interviewed privately in her bedroom. According to Moore, the officer who questioned her then came on to her, groped her breast, and slipped her his home phone number. I was shocked when I heard that. Why weren't you?
I was waiting for the rest.
But she got her breast groped.
Okay.
By a police officer. That wasn't shocking enough?
I mean, not really, because they do it all the time, but it was shocking.
Well, you don't want to make that.
Yeah,
it's not okay.
It's not okay. You're right. It's not okay.
Can you give yourself the fail button?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, back to the story. Okay.
Robert Johnson, Moore's attorney, says that when Moore and her boyfriend attempted to report the incident to Internal Affairs officials at the Chicago Police Department, the couple wasn't greeted warmly. They discouraged her from filing a report, Johnson says. They gave her the runaround, scared her, and tried to intimidate her from reporting to this officer, for making sure he couldn't go on to do this to another woman. 10 months later, the Chicago PD is still investigating the incident. Moore, on the other hand, was arrested for the very same afternoon. Her crime? At some point in her conversation with internal investigators, Moore grew frustrated with the attempts of them trying to intimidate her, so she began to surreptitiously record the interactions between her and the Internal Affairs on her BlackBerry. In Illinois, it is illegal to record people without their consent, even, and as it turns out, especially on-duty police officers. This is one who is already scared and from being harassed by police officers in uniform, said Johnson. If the police won't even take her complaint, how else is a victim of police abuse supposed to protect herself? Exactly. That's my question too.
True.
Basically, how can you protect yourself if there is no way to get beyond this? You're accusing a police officer, so the police officers are standing by their own.
Right.
Where they're not supposed to. They shouldn't be doing that. They should take every accusation seriously and investigate such. Now, this person is calling you, telling you your police officer groped me while he had me sequestered in my room. Mm-hmm. He groped my breast and then gave me his phone number. And, well, here's his home phone number. How did I get it? Here's the evidence right here. And I think that's what they're going to take to court. Here's the evidence. So I had to surreptitiously, the word that they used, surreptitiously record him. This call where Internal Affairs, the people that we pay through our tax money to protect us, will not protect me. Right. They don't believe me. Are you kidding me? I called you because my boyfriend was beating me. I'm just making this up. This part is not real. I don't know if he beat her, but the call was because of a domestic disturbance. Right. I called you because something was going on between me and my boyfriend, and we needed a police involvement. You came, and instead of helping me with the disturbance, you wanted to cop a feel. How inappropriate.
Very much inappropriate.
I can see if I was into it. Come here, let me take off your gun belt.
Right.
Sing that over there behind the chair. Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm crying, and you sitting over here touching my nipple. Are you kidding me? Let go. I don't want your phone number. Stop writing on my arm. You know what?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna follow this story because there's no end result yet, but I want to find out what's going to be the end result of this, because they're gonna have to change. Either they're gonna have to, but she's up for 75 years in prison for recording a on-duty police officer.
What?
75 years.
No, I believe once
any
this
judge
goes
that
to-
convicts on
right.
this is an asshole.
Exactly. That's crazy. 75 years.
And then she, on the grounds
don't
of that,
give
she should come
murderers
back.
75
Once they
years.
throw that case out, she should come back with her civil suit.
Exactly.
And inside her civil suit, request that every member that was on the, every person that she talked to be terminated.
Exactly. I would.
They need to be terminated. They can be terminated and keep their pensions, but get them out of there, because they're not there to protect and serve. They're there to protect and serve their own.
And I think internal affairs was supposed to be especially internal affairs.
They're supposed to be
They're
the people
supposed
that
to
are
be the people-
outside of it all.
Right.
They're supposed to investigate any internal it's in the name.
Right.
What do you look like on time?
I think we have like 1 minute left.
Well, I don't have anything to talk about for 1 minute. Everything that I have is like Phillips Seafood, TI, speed cameras. I have a lot of stuff here that I haven't gone over yet. Let's take a break. When we come back, I'm going to talk about Phillips Seafood, 15 ways to wreck your teeth, and that might be it. And TI, and what he has to say. He comes home soon. Sit still. We'll be right back. Baltimore Exposed.
Not chips. We're not.
That is disgusting. Hi, welcome back, everybody. 9:50. You're in for a last segment of the show that you don't want to forget about. Because I'm looking at this marriage certificate for the state of Maryland, Anne Arundel County,
Something.
and at the bottom of it says, it has the groom's name, then it has the bride's name. But at the bottom it says relationship to groom, if any. What the hell? What is that supposed to mean? It should always be. It shouldn't be
It shouldn't be an option.
right. What could have been there? My grandmother.
My cousin. Second cousin.
My
twice
nephew.
removed.
My nephew.
My nephew. My son.
My son. Tracy Morgan. Oh, Tracy Morgan, honey.
Wow.
What I was going to go into, Phillips. Phillips might be leaving the Baltimore Harbor.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, after 31 years.
Definitely gonna be empty down there now.
Yeah, well, not really. It's a lot of restaurants down there.
You have the Phillips Carryout. You have the Phillips Restaurant.
Well,
you have
in
the-
Harbor Place, that's what you're talking about. Inside of Harbor Place.
Right.
Yeah, because the only thing that's going to be down there is the Cheesecake Factory in the Harbor Place.
And that's not even on the same side.
Sure. But as far as restaurants, that's it. It was Phillips and Cheesecake Factory.
Right.
A spokesperson for Phillips says they are looking for a new location, possibly here in Baltimore, but they're not answering what everyone is asking, which is why they are leaving the Inner Harbor. It's been a treasure at Baltimore's waterfront gem for 31 years, but on Friday, Phillips Seafood Restaurant made their announcement. Phillips Harbor Place has terminated their lease in the Inner Harbor effective September 30th, 2011. What? So Harbor Place terminated their lease?
Wow.
Why would they do that?
That's crazy.
Phillips is part of Baltimore, said George Thompson of Baltimore. It's been part of the city, and we're coming down to meet somebody specifically to go here, and it's a big disappointment. It's a huge part of it. It's going to be very well missed. Yeah, I bet. I've never been there before. I can honestly say that, though. I've never eaten at Phillips,
At all.
so I'm not going to miss it. but I'm sure a lot of other people will, because I know a couple of people that used to work there. I know a couple of people that used to frequent there every week. But I've been to the Cheesecake Factory, so I still go there.
I mean, the all you can eat, the buffet, the Phillips buffet is nice.
But I think I've never been there because I know of better seafood.
Right.
G&M. See, people go there when they, a lot of people go there because they don't have cars.
Yeah, true.
So it's something that's good on the metro, and you can get there real quick. Like G&M is not something that I would catch the bus to.
Right.
Or we try to catch a train. I gotta go to G&M and get me one of them crab cakes. Never.
Right.
I would never say that to nobody. But I have a car, so I can make it to G&M or go to Olive Grove or something like that where I know there is better seafood, or Timbuktu, or places like that are further away from. But if I didn't have any choice, Phillips would be my choice. But see, what I see the problem being is that Fogo de Chao is over there.
Oh, okay.
Fogo de Chao has been taking a lot of business from that area, even Ruth's Chris. Fogo de Chao got some good food.
Yeah, they do.
I'm trying to tell. I mean, if y'all have not been, it's expensive.
It is.
It's expensive,
worth it,
but it's worth it.
It is worth it.
OMG, it's worth it. And when I say G, I mean God. Oh my God, it's worth it. That's not using his name in vain, because that food is some kind of good. They bring it down around to the table on skewers.
We got the red light, green light.
Yeah, with the little place cards for your what's it called? For your drink. That's what they are.
Coasters.
Coasters, yes. And you turn them over when you would turn it over green when you want them to bring you a cut of meat.
You want them to keep bringing the meat. Non-stop meat.
Or you just tell them if you want it well done or rare, ill, but well done. You got your choice of lamb, you got your choice of ham, you got your choice of steak, you got your choice of just rotisserie beef and chicken and sausage. Oh my goodness! And they bring it on a skewer the size of a sword. I just want one of them.
Right, can you just leave?
Yeah. Can I use this as my conventional oven? Just want to know. I think I might have to take a trip down to Fogo de Chao.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, that's one of those you gotta. Yeah.
15 ways to wreck your teeth. We're probably going to get into 10 of these before it's time to go, because it's getting close. And it's interesting because I went to the dentist today and found out. Well, I've been going for the past 3 weeks. So I wanted to get my teeth together. It's picture time. Ting. And 15 ways to wreck your teeth, though. Don't brush after every meal. That's one possible way of not wrecking your teeth. If you don't brush, it's a whole lot of acid in a lot of foods that you eat, especially if you like vinegar-based foods, like salads and salad dressings. They have vinegar in it, which has acids, which will tear through the enamel of your teeth. So if you don't brush your teeth, maybe take some mouthwash with you and just spit it on the street. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. It's gonna see some blue stuff on the street.
My mouthwash is perfect.
Number 2, forget about flossing. If you don't floss, that's another big no-no. They have these little things that have
the little floss made in the little
then it has a toothpick at the end.
Yeah,
and you should take those. I keep those in my bag, and I keep them in. It's just like having baby wipes. You should have that and the floss thing, because you never know when you're gonna go eat, and that meat that just get rimmed up in them teeth. That's something. But my dentist said I don't floss enough. He did tell me that, and I was like, well, I don't know what you mean. I sit at my desk like this all day long. I'll just floss more. Gums will be bleeding all over my desk.
Well, and
if you skip checkup,
you don't have to worry about that.
Well, this is my desk too.
Right, you can floss all you want.
Yeah. Well, I'll be brushing.
Oh, yeah.
All I want. Skip checkups. If you skip checkups, that's another way of losing out. I mean, if you think about it, if you find a dentist in the hood, you can go to the dentist a lot often than you think, because it's not really. If you find one that's early in the hood, that's a good dentist, I would like go in there and ask people that's been there before, hey, excuse me, have you been here before? They'd be like, yeah. Is it good? Yeah. It could be really, really cheap. You can find a dentist that'll probably, be like $60 for a checkup or something like that. It's possible. Or just go to the dental school. The dental school will check you out real quick, make sure your teeth is good, and tell you if you're not brushing your teeth enough. Number 4, use your teeth as tools. You can lose a tooth that way, or break them, or ruin your whole ensemble of tooth gatiness.
I learned that the hard way.
I think that might have been how I broke my tooth. I don't know.
That the hard way.
Ditch the mouth guards. I don't know what that means. Oh, athletes. Don't use them. They make you clench. Now I get it. Yeah, mouth guards make you clench. You don't want to do that. You don't like that. You don't need the clench. Because clenching makes you put pressure on your teeth, will help them loosen up. You don't want to loosen your teeth from your gums. You'll be like Whitney Houston. Love you, Whitney.
Boy.
Grind away. I had a problem with this. Every time I had got a toothache, I tend to clench, or when I get mad too, I tend to clench, and it causes problems. You start getting headaches, and I always got a headache. I seen a head realize that I used to do that when I clenched in my sleep. I would wake up with a headache. Yeah. Well, that was number 6. We got another 9 to go, and we'll do that on Monday. So everybody, thank you for listening. You are listening to Baltimore Exposed Radio and the Talk Lately Show. And we'll be here Monday, and get ready for Do You Hate or Love Your Job on next Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. 855-TEL-TLS is the number here, or text me at 443-642-9403. Getting ready to get a choice. Goodbye.